Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Last night you guys would have seen that me and Cal actually set up our Christmas tree. So I'm super excited. I am like obsessed with our tree this year. So we actually bought a new tree for our new house and a whole bunch of new decorations. So yeah, now we are definitely in the Christmas spirit. Today, Finley and I are actually going to some Christmas markets. So it's like a handmade gift store type thing, I think. They're really cute and I've never been, but I'm very excited. So that'll be a good time. We're gonna have a little picnic and play on the park. So I'm also just making our lunch. I'm making a sandwich for me and then just like a little like grazing plate for Finley. With some leftovers from last night, so just some leftover fish and then some like salady stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna make us a cute little picnic and we are going to go and play in the park in the sun and check out the Christmas markets. Ready to go, buddy? Alright, that was a mission, but we are in the car and we are ready to go. It is so hot today. It is like literally 30 degrees, so heaps of water, but it'll be really nice to spend the day in the sun and yeah, check it out. Does anyone else's GPS like constantly tell them to park the furthest possible place away from where you're actually going? So yeah, that's great. Love that for me. Yeah, I'm not sure why we parked over at one end and the markets are actually at the other end. So I'm having a lovely walk by the water, so it's not too bad. So I'm back home now, obviously. The Christmas markets were honestly a bit of a fail. They were super fun, but they weren't very Christmassy and I didn't really find like a whole bunch of stuff. I was really hoping that I would be able to get a lot of my Christmas shopping done there, but I didn't really get much, which is a shame, but I did pick up a few things, so I thought I would show you guys. The first thing I grabbed were these kind of like reusable food wraps. So they're like the beeswax wraps that you would get, except these ones are made from a plant wax based. So they're environmentally friendly to alternative to plastic wrap. So it's like, yeah, instead of Glad wrap, you would use these, and these are the world's first vegan friendly plant-based wax wrap from the Candelilla plant. Yeah, that's a vibe. To be honest, they're a little bit like sticky and they kind of like warped a little bit because it was so hot, but I'm excited to give these a go. I've been meaning to pick some up for so long. I also, from the same shop, which was like a little environmental kind of shop called Little Changes, this little stainless steel stacking bento box. So Again, it's just like an alternative to plastic, and like I prefer glass containers, but with a baby, they are prone to breaking, and I just don't really like the plastic ones, especially in summer, because when the plastic gets hot, it can like release toxins into your food, and that's not a good deal. So yeah, I just got this little stainless steel one. I really like this one because it looks pretty airtight, and it's got these little lids, and so it like stacks. Oh, and there's another cute little one in here. I also got this lavender essential oil. So I've been meaning to pick up an essential oil for a while just to diffuse in Finley's room to help him sleep, because I have heard that lavender oil diffused is really good to help with sleep, and I need all the help I can get. So yeah, I'm really hoping this works. The lady said that this one was safe for babies, but I kind of thought you needed special ones. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of research before I use this, but it is just 100% lavender oil, and that's the only ingredient. I have heard of this brand before, and I think it's got a pretty good reputation. So yeah, let me know your opinions on doTERRA in the comments below. This was also so expensive. I thought it was going to be like $10, and it was like $39. And like, you know, when you're at that point where you're like ready to pay, holding out your card like you've already committed, and then it's like, oh yeah, that'll be like however much, and just like way too late to back out, but like this better work. And the last thing I got, yeah, I didn't get much, are these little honey sticks. So they're Beeswax Crayons, which is so cute. So it's all like non-toxic food grade pigment. And yeah, like they're like not bad if you eat them, because it's all like natural stuff. So hopefully he likes them, but I'm gonna wrap them up and pop them under the tree for him, because I thought those were super cute. But yeah, that's all I managed to get from the markets, which, yeah, a bit annoying. Not heaps of Christmas stuff, but it was still a really fun day out, and we like splashed around in the lake and then went on the playground. So me and Finley had a really nice day in the sun. Good morning. So it is the next day. It's Monday today, which I'm actually just cooking my breakfast. So I'm making an omelette, and that actually looks really good. I'm still so just like obsessed with omelettes. But yeah, so that's literally just parsnips and bok choy and cabbage, which is delicious. And I'm just going to chuck some eggs in there in a second, and that is going to be my breakfast. I absolutely love omelettes so much because they are so tasty, and it's such an easy way to just get like so many vegetables into your day for breakfast. So that's a vibe. I had a really good gym session this morning. I've been having really good gym sessions lately. Like I've just been feeling good, not necessarily actually performing well, because yeah, I'm still like trying to rebuild my strength post baby and then post lockdown. I lost all of my strength during pregnancy, and like when I wasn't working out then, and then before I could really make much progress when I came back, all of our gyms closed. So yeah, I'm still lifting very light compared to where I'd like to be, but I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling like they are good workouts, and I am actually seeing progress slowly. So yeah, sharing a lot of my workouts on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, you should, because yeah, I post a lot of my workouts on Instagram, and you can kind of train with me if you like. I'm really focusing at the moment on growing my booty, which is just like a standard always, but also on my shoulders, because I think like a nice toned shoulders is really like a look that I want at the moment. And also, if you have like good shoulders and a good booty, it proportionally makes your waist look smaller, and I'm just not one of those people that has a naturally flat stomach. Like that's something I really have to work on. That is just where my body stores a lot of its fat, which is fine. That's my body type. So instead of like killing myself to fight against my body, I've decided to work with it. And yeah, if I grow my shoulders, it'll make my waist look smaller without it actually needing to be smaller. So that is a vibe, and that is what I'm going for at the moment. Yum, how good does that look? That is my breakfast, and yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this and probably try and get some work done today. I need to be productive, so brain food. Okay, so it is quite a bit later in the afternoon. It's actually like evening now, and yeah, I'm like the worst vlogger ever, but I decided that I would switch my camera on because I am going to make an attempt at homemade yogurt. So this recipe is actually from Naturally Nina on Instagram. I'll pop her here. And so she's made this super easy homemade yogurt that is meant to be delicious and creamy and just all round a good time, which I am here for, because on my elimination diet, I can't have regular yogurt because it's got dairy in it. I can't have coconut yogurt because it's got coconut in it. And yeah, I'm just not really having a lot of luck with finding any commercial yogurt that I can have. So I'm going to be making some soy yogurt using this soy milk that I got from Aldi for literally $1. The recipe is super simple. All you need is some milk, some probiotics, and a yogurt maker. So I got my yogurt maker. This is the Easy Yo make your own yogurt maker. I got it from Woolworths for like $25. It's literally just like an insulated tub. So you put like the water in there, it just like retains the warmth, which helps the bacteria. I think it's a bacteria culture. It helps something grow in there, which is what turns it into yogurt. Now, a couple of caveats on this recipe. Firstly, do not be fooled by how easy this looks. Like, yeah, I'm just going to put milk and probiotics in my yogurt maker and leave it. That's great. This is actually the 3rd time I'm attempting this yogurt recipe, and the first 2 times have not worked out at all for me. So the first time I used Like Milk by Australia's Own. I actually really like it. It's a pea protein milk drink, and it's dairy-free, super high in calcium, high in protein. It's a good time. And I thought that would go really well because it's a really high protein content, and I thought that would just grow. It did not. It was just liquid. So that was a fail. So I accepted the fact that maybe it would have to just be soy milk. So I used I think it was the So Good soy milk, and that's a soy protein milk. And again, epic fail, completely liquid, did not take at all. So I'm trying for the 3rd time with the Just Organic soy milk from Aldi. And the important thing about this soy milk is that it is made from the soybeans, not the soy protein. So after rereading the recipe, there was a little mention that that was actually super important. No idea why. Apparently you need beans to get the yogurt. So that's why I'm using this soy milk. It is hopefully going to work. And the only reason I can use this soy milk is because I passed my GLS FODMAP. So I passed that challenge, which means I can have soybeans if you are still in low FODMAP elimination, or if you have not passed that particular challenge, you unfortunately cannot make yogurt with this soy milk. So yeah, it's going to be super easy. All I'm literally doing is taking the yogurt container and pouring about 1/4 of my milk in. So just like that. And then I'm going to grab these capsules. So these are the Swiss Daily Digestive Probiotics, and they're just fridge-free ones, so they're super easy. And I'm just grabbing 2 capsules, and I'm actually going to decap them. So just like take them apart. And then I'm just giving that a swirl to kind of mix that together. Lazy mixing, you could definitely use a spoon, but why dirty another utensil? I'm going to add the rest of my soy milk. And I don't know, I've still got a little bit left, but that looks pretty full to me. Pop the lid on and pop it in my yogurt maker. So there we go, he's just sitting nice and snug in there. And then what I'm going to do is fill up this main part with some boiling water. So I'm just filling that all the way up. I think you fill it to just above the red line, and then pop the lid on, and that is it. So now we pray that this turns into yogurt, because I'd really like some. So yeah, I literally just leave him now overnight. So 8 to 12 hours, I'm gonna leave him, and then I'm gonna check back in the morning and see what he looks like. Alrighty, good morning. It is moment of truth time for my yogurt. So I'm praying. I hope everyone's praying. We've got, okay, it looks a little bit liquidy. Yes, would say that's worked. Like, it's a little bit thin, but like, it is yogurty. I give that a stir. So it's just like a very thin yogurt consistency. It's not milk. It's not milk, which is great. So I think I'm going to top up the hot water and leave it for a little bit longer and see if that helps to like solidify it. And if it doesn't, then I might stir in like some tapioca starch or something just to like thicken it back up. So let's put you back in here. Oh, I know what happened. I'm pretty sure I meant to fill it up before I put the yogurt guy in there because he like blocks, if you can see, there's like a little hole, and I think the whole base is meant to be full of water, and then it'll like come up and submerge him. But because I put him on there first, he was like blocking the hole. So I think we probably didn't have enough hot water, but it still worked. Put you back in here. I think he's still cooking, but he is cooking, which is great. So yeah, this is the best result so far out of 3. I was really hoping it would just work, but that's all right. I'll check back in a few hours and hopefully we will have some like proper yogurt. All right, so it is the moment of truth. I'm about to open up my yogurt and see if it worked. Fingers crossed. So full disclosure, I did take a peek earlier this afternoon, probably at about midday, and it was definitely thicker, but it was still a little bit runny. So I added a teaspoon of tapioca flour and topped it back up with hot water. It's now like 6:30, so let's see if it worked. Okay, so I don't know if you're seeing this on camera, but that is very bubbly. It smells like yogurt, and it is thick, but it's definitely still very watery. So, what the heck, people? I do not know. It's very warm. It's like grossly warm to hold. It's got heaps of bubbles and it smells really yogurty, but it is just like yuck. Like, it's definitely thicker than milk, but it is not a solid. It is still a liquid. So I'm calling it. This is yogurt failure number 3. Very disappointed in that. I think maybe it's the brand of probiotics I'm using could be better. I don't know. To be honest, I'm probably not going to do a third experiment with this method because, yeah, that's really sad and disappointing. I actually bought a yogurt culture starter from the health food shop, and I was holding out, really hoping that this one would work, but since it hasn't, I think next time I'm going to try it with the actual yogurt starter and see if that works. So yeah, if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe so I can see you in my next video. And yeah, if you want to see how I go trying to make the yogurt with an actual starter culture instead of probiotics, let me know in the comments below and I will be sure to film that for you. Bye.